Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones. With immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I overall wanted to talk on something I see often, and you would think that it shouldn't be a thing, but tattoo mistakes, bro. Like, I don't have a tattoo. I did think about getting a tattoo. So here's the thing. Here's what I wanted. This is my vision of a tattoo. I wanted to get TYG, the initials for Thank You God, right? Because I'm like, I overall wanted to just see how it felt and stuff. So I wanted to get that, then get some like other, tattoos and stuff. But I see now I'm going to have to wait until I'm like a YouTuber that's making bank, or a content creator that's making bank. Because tattoos are expensive just for them 3 initials. They were talking like $110. I'm like, bro, I could get me some Air Jordan 1 mids for $110. I'm like, yo, I think, people, tattoos, they're noticeable and things, but I'm like, dang, I wasn't expecting it to be that much just for 3 little initials. And so I'm like, bro, that's wild. And I'm like, and the thing is, it's like my arm isn't even that big. Like, I wanted it to get in my wrist area, but it just, it was just the length of like how big my wrist is and things. I'm like, that costs $110? I'm like, oh, nah, I see now I'm gonna have to go to a different spot or just overall wait so I can get the tattoos that I want to get and stuff. But I'm like, bro, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I'll get any other form. That's why I'm like, I'll wait and stuff. But to have them like mess up, like overall like getting TYG, thank you God. Like, imagine how the level of upset I would be if it said TGY or YGT or some stuff. And I'm like, why would you assume? That's when I would have asked them, okay, I told you what the tattoo stood for. Tattoo stood for Thank You God. Where did YGT come from? You tell me the initials to that. Because I'm like, at that point, you got to snap on a person. But no, so that's what I seen. The last video I seen of a tattoo mistake. This guy, it looked like it was like a reality TV show or something. I don't know the name of it. But the guy goes and he's getting a tattoo that says "Me Against the World" across his chest. The person that was giving him the tattoo misspelled one of the words. Now, it wasn't me, it wasn't world, it was against. He misspelled against. And how he misspelled it, he forgot the S in against. That's like a key, like that's a letter that you will hear in the word when you say the word against. So that's why it kind of leaves me confused. Like, bro, why? What would you do that for? Like, I'm confused on the situation because I'm like, bro, that's something that you just shouldn't mess up on. So I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit confused on that. I'm like, that don't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. But anyways, so yeah, the guy messed up on it. He ended up confronting, or it was his friend that ended up confronting the tattoo artist and was like, how do you misspell that? Like, you can't misspell something like that. And yeah, he was like, they didn't show what he said, but I'm like, bruh, like that's wild. It's even tattoos when you'll see like the person, they want to get like their mom or somebody important tattooed on their body, and it looks nothing like that person. That's why I'm like, faces, can't do it. I would have to get names, and I would be like, no, here's what I want you to write. So I'm like, if it's my mom's name, I will write the name down and be like, this is what I want on my arm. This is how it's spelled. This is how I want it to look. All of that, okay? This is my dad's name. This is my sister's name. And anybody else that's important in my life, this is how you spell their names. But I'm like, if they mess up, I feel like I have a reason to be upset and to like kick something over, because I'm like, no, I got to get this either removed or I have to get something tattooed over it. And that's just additional money on that. Like, if that's the case, I'm all like, no, you better try to add some design to it for free. Because I'm saying like something like that. I'm like, no, you cannot mess up on a person's tattoo. They have put trust into you. They were confident about you. They went past all of these tattoo shops. They looked up good tattoo shops in my area. They scrolled through a bunch of them, drove through a bunch of them. Let's say if they don't drive, they caught the bus to a bunch of different places. Or they went past a bunch of different places to go to your tattoo shop, and you messed up on their tattoo. At that point you have to do like a cover up for free. I'm like, and it has to be a design of my choosing, because I'm like, no, you messed up of your choosing, so now it's going to be a design of my choosing. That's some crazy stuff. And it's crazy to think that there probably would be a tattoo artist out there that's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add something over it. You better just live with the tattoo that you got. At that point, that's when I start breaking stuff and be like, you know what? Either you fix this tattoo, or I'm going to break something. And I'm telling you, I will break the needles. I will break the pictures. Them tattoo artist places, they be playing music in the background. I'm like, I will break your whatever music thing that you got going on. I'm like, but I'm going to break something if you don't fix this right now. Because I'm like, yo, you need to, I'm like, you just need to fix that. So... But I thought of it, and I think there was like, I only been to a tattoo shop like twice, and I remember it was one of my friends. She went there. She had like a cool concept of what she wanted. It kind of seemed like it was like some like Doctor Who type stuff. I know like a little bit of that TV show. I ain't gonna say that I'm like a big fan of it, but I've seen like bits and pieces of it and stuff. But I'm like, I like how her tattoo, or the concept of it at least. But other than that, I'm like, bro, there be some like messed up tattoos out there. I'm like, dang, they really did that to you, huh? Like, I don't be saying that, but I'm like, dang, bro, I'm sorry that happened to you. I wish the best for. I'm like, dang, that's messed up. That's why I'm like, you gotta like contact a tattoo artist that be doing like big time like people or something. They gonna be pricey and things, but I'm saying like, that's why I'm like, yo, wait until you become like a millionaire or a billionaire. You play the lottery and you win, then that's when you're like, okay, like who did this person's tattoos, like whoever like person that you idolize and they got like some dope tattoos. I'm like, okay, who did their tattoos? Because if so, then I'm like, yo, I gotta contact that person. I ain't contacting nobody else. But yeah, I'm like, man, that's scary. That's some scary stuff to go and get a tattoo from somebody and then they mess up. Like, nah, bro, you gotta get the swinging on them. I'm saying, because it's like, and that's only if they mess up and then they're like, oh, well, I ain't gonna do anything about it. Then that's when you get the swinging. But if they're like, because I know people will probably ask like, oh, well, what would you do? Let's say you just spent all these hours working on this person's tattoo and you messed up on it. You messed up, like instead of putting a butterfly, you put a Batman symbol. Then I'd be like, okay, well then I would obviously, be like, either I would refund them their money, or I would be like, you know what, come back tomorrow and we'll, I'll do like another tattoo for free. You ain't gotta like, add no extra money to it and stuff, because I'm like, you already paid me for this tattoo. So I'm like, yo, I will go through the troubles of like trying to fix it or come up with something and things. But I'm saying like, that Batman symbol actually looks kind of fly. Like, it like, because I'm like, especially if it's on their chest area, I'm like, bro, you need me to like add like some like glow in the dark like tattoo paint, bro. That's probably not even a thing, but that honestly, that would be kind of, I feel like that definitely would do something to your skin. I feel like that wouldn't be healthy, skin get the bubbling or something. Like they're like, oh, you can't have your glow in the dark tattoo around heat, so you're gonna have to move to Alaska. You're gonna have to go to like the coldest part of the world, and you're gonna have to live there for the rest of your life. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I can't, like, what happened if I'm, next thing you know, I'm, like, out in the middle, like, out in public on a sunny day, and all of a sudden the temperature rises, like, 90 degrees. I start getting hot, because I'm like, bro, I already got, like, black skin and stuff, so that, like, that heat, it's attracted to it. And I'm like, bro, I get, like, extreme, I don't know why during the summertime I get extremely hot. So I can see right now I've been out in public just chilling. Next thing you know, my whole chest done exploded, because there had been, like, some like flammable, like whatever stuff that they use for the tattoo. And I'm like, nope, sorry, can't do it. I'm like, it sounds like a cool thing, but I'm like, can't do it. I'm sorry. So anyway, I mean, I wouldn't mind moving to Alaska because I'm like, I like the cold and stuff. I'm a cold person. If anybody was wondering, I'm like, I don't do so well when it comes to the heat. But anyways, back on tattoo mistakes. Like, yeah, like, and then it's like, imagine, bro. I'm like, just the like you go in there, you ask them to put your like loved one's face on your like on your back or something. Like it's this big giant tattoo, just for them to put Kevin Hart on your back. Do you understand how upset I would be? I'm like, yo, let me get my dad on my back or something, you know? I go and look in the mirror and it's Kevin Hart. I've been looking at that tattoo artist. I'm like, yo, if I go home and I take a shower and Kevin Hart's face is still on my back, I'm coming up here. Whether you're in this place or not, I'm coming up here with gasoline and matches. I'm sorry to say that, but that's going to happen. So I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to leave. But if you see me up here, you either better fight for your tattoo shop, which is going to be a fight you're going to automatically lose unless you know some like freaking what was Bruce Lee's fighting style. I can't even think of the name, but if you know some Bruce Lee stuff, then I'm like, okay, then you might potentially be able to win that fight. But if not, you're going to lose. Because that anger, that level of anger, I don't care what you got going on, that level of anger will not be matched. So I'm like, I'm coming back up here with gasoline and matches. I know people will probably be like, oh my God, TMossBoss, he'll really burn down the place. Yes, I will burn down the place. If they put Kevin Hart on my back and not the person, I'm like, who? Because my thing is like, when did Kevin Hart even come up in the conversation? I said to put my father. Do I look like Kevin Hart? No, I do not. So that's why I'm like, bro, I don't even look like the man. Why would you assume that putting him on my back like that's a good idea? No, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea for nobody. Because it's like, if that's why a show like there's like this like one TV show on MTV where people they be they're like mad at their friends for some old dumb stuff, but they give them a bad tattoo, and I'm like, bro, I would never do that to one of my friends. I don't care how mad I am at them. I don't care what they did to me. I would do like a fake tattoo, you know, like a tattoo that can be washed off or something, but I would not do no actual real tattoo and be like just saying some old like dumb like man, I'm telling you, that show, that's just as worse because it's like it's planned. Like you got to live with that. I mean, with a mess up, I mean, it can be fixed, but I'm like, yo, with them friends, I'm like, them ain't really your friends, because I'm like, yo, they purposely putting stuff like that on you. Nah, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm like, even if a friend, because I'm like a friend, I feel like there'd be some of my friends that would overall, I'm like, yo, it better be something that I approve of. Because I'm like, I know people are like, well, that's the game. That's the whole point of the show. You're not supposed to approve of the tattoo. I'm like, well, looks like I won't be going on that show no time soon. Because I know one thing for sure. I ain't going to go and be like, what bad tattoos. The one girl, I think she had like daddy issues or something like her friend got daddy issues tattooed on her. What are their bad tattoos that they've had on that show? The one, I think it has something to do with the girl not being able to keep a man, and I'm like, man, you be having tattoos that's like hitting home for people. I'm like, why would y'all do that? I'm like, yo, you guys ain't friends if y'all doing that to each other. I'm like, yo, that honestly, that ruined the friendship. I'm like, don't y'all ever contact me again for nothing. I'm like, nah, you don't put this crazy stuff on my back, arm, chest, wherever and stuff. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, I'm not sorry. I'm like, we just can't be friends no more. You doing stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, it's crazy like how like that's that TV show, and I think that TV show, it's still a show too. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Tattoo show. Put too many O's. Tattoo show on MTV. How far is Tattoo Far? Yeah. That's the name of the show. Yeah, the one girl got a male's privates tattooed. I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I would never do that to a friend of mine's. Did the show get canceled? Hold on for a second. Oh, wow. That show, it only ran for 2 seasons. Dang, that season started in 2019? Why did they end the show? That's crazy. Oh, it wasn't really getting a whole lot of viewers. Yeah, they were like going kind of back and forth. But I'm saying like that's crazy. Yeah, they're not really saying anything about season 2. They haven't said anything about season 3. Just for those, I'm like wondering if it's like, oh, have you seen that show on MTV? Hold on for a second. How far is Tattoo Far? They like fake. Yeah, I was like, there's like the tattoos are 100% real. I'm like, yeah, they are real. I'm like, that's crazy to think, or somebody was thinking that show was fake. Season 3. Why did? Oh, it was like had something to do. I'm like, well, anybody can really be on the show. Like, they haven't even said they hadn't posted anything on their Twitter page. They might have actually just stopped with that show. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, I thought they did say something about it being canceled. Let's see if it has anything on their Instagram account. Oh, they posted something. It might be like an older. I think it's like an older episode. It's not anything current, but they're all like they think there was like it might have something to do with Snooki leaving the girl from Jersey Shore. I'm like, bruh, they could have just had it where it just been featuring the people that's getting the tattoos without no host. I still will watch the show. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think that the show ended because Snooki's not on there anymore. I'm like, I mean, she might have brought in some views for it if there's like some Snooki fans out there, but I think it's overall like the premise of the show, like that's what brings people in. So I don't know. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. If you guys have ever gotten a bad tattoo, please let me know and let me see a picture. Because I'm like, bro, I'm kind of curious now and I just kind of want to be a little nosy. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Check out my Twitch stream. I recently, a few weeks ago, got into Twitch streaming, so follow me on Twitch, TMossBoss. Subscribe to my main channel, TMossBoss. Subscribe to my gaming channel, TMossBoss Gaming. I actually have a link to all like my different channels that you guys can go check out. Last channel I just created was a ranting channel, so yeah, check out my latest channel, TMossBoss Rants. And follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram at TMossBoss. What else can I promote? Check out my merch store. Got a lot of merch up right now. Probably gonna create some more merch. I also kind of got like a separate brand for my TMossBoss brand called Wastelanders. So you guys can very well go check that out too. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.